2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, Kaiser shedding the tackle. They shake, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks, and here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Here we go. White, 9, flex round, flex round. Ohio.
Second down, Kaiser. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Come on, let's go. Flex round, flex round. Ohio. Flex round.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. Flex round. 38. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
Now Mixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people hear 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, it's Mixon, and he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Now, this is playoff football. I mean, what a big-time tackle. Perfectly executed, with a little extra emphasis there.
And got him for a loss as well. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll try to throw here. Kaiser. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. In motion is Grant. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. 3rd and goal. Kaiser to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear the them down if they keep having drives like that.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Webb now from the gun. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. The gun, it's Webb. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the 1st down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the 1st down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go! Ohio!
From the gun, Kaiser. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. It's a big conversion on third for the Colts. 59 yards. Now they run with Mixon, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 4-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Let's go! Brand 38!
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. is right through. And that will make it 6-0. So that scores now in their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Webb. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Shaq Lawson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Baby sack! Eat!
What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Operating from the gun. Webb. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's Jacob Shum now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed.
Super toe.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Now he's flushed out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
You got four down.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Bad 38. Bad 38. Ohio. Flex round. Hut.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
He's going to fire one deep left sideline and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Webb. Completes it to Marcel Reese. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Let's go. Green 39. Gone. All right, now look at Detroit. Here we go now.
This is Coleman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
A good pickup there, a 22. Coleman. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Webb trying to get him to the line and set quickly.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Gone.
From the gun, Webb. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 1st and 10, Webb. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Here's Blunt. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. Wilson snags it left side. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! Flex round!
Here's Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that will make our score 9-0. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. A play fake. Now Webb. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Operating from the gun. Webb going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
To throw is Kaiser. Steps away to his left. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw, Kaiser. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They come out here in the eye. And now it's 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. In motion, Hill. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. The Colts on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
In motion right is Wilson. Now a handoff looking right. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here's the battering ram Blunt. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On 1st down, it's Webb. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are...
And Blunt loses the football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. And he whips that one incomplete there. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
throwing on 3rd and long. Webb into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out come the Jags. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Here we go. All right, here we go.
Coleman now. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Webb. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go now. Leopard.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Slot man moves right. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Check 52. Check it, Humphrey. Check. Lucky.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Fresh set of downs here.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. First down, a run with Smallwood. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So 2nd and 10 here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. Red 38. Check. 4 down. 4 down. Flex round. Flex round. Check 25. Check 25. Ohio. Ohio. Begin.
On second down, Smallwood. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 3rd down, it's Wendell Smallwood. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Kaiser and the offense staying put. They're going for it.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Let's go. 4 down. Mike 50. Mike 50. Move there. Move there.
Well, one side moves on to